Hello and welcome to week 3 of Statistics 1. In week 1, we spent time just getting acclimated to the course, getting set up in the Blackboard space and also in the Slack discussion space. And we read chapter 1 to basically get an overview of the course and an introduction to some of the key terms that we're going to use throughout the course. This past week, in week 2, we took a look at if you had a set of data, what can you do with that set of data? Namely, how can you gather the information in a systematic way? We had frequency distributions, which then translated to histograms. Histograms were basically bar graphs of data, and they were a visual pictorial of basically what kind of spread of data you have. Where are the values clumped together? Are they spread out? Is there a tendency to have a high peak in the bars in one area versus another? And you also had some time getting acclimated with Excel and setting that up so that we can use it throughout the course. And now we're going to make a shift from the visual representation that you can have in tables and graphs from week 2 to a more calculated approach to gathering the data and then finding what's called measures of central tendency. And in this week 3, we're going to focus on the 3 terms of mean, median, and mode, and what type of value they have for us. All 3 of them are basic averages, if you would, but the mean, median, and mode are all 3 very specific types of averages or statistics that help give us a sense of, if you have a large set of data, about where does that data fall? Where are the measures of central tendency? So the key parts to this week are, first, I recommend reading chapter 3 in the text and pay careful attention, as usual, with some of the key terms that are in bold, some of the definitions, and then also start focusing on some of the statistical symbols that we're going to use throughout the course. I recommend also taking a look at the screencast over here in the Excel tools titled Descriptive Statistics. And it's going to help you to be able to calculate the values of mean, median, and mode from sets of data in a very simple way. We're not looking to spend a lot of time number crunching here. So if we can use Excel to make that easier for us, then it makes it a lot easier for us to then analyze the data rather than spend time getting stuck in the weeds with the data. I ask that you attempt items 310, 317, and 320 in the textbook. And they are specifically on finding mean, median, and mode and how to interpret this data. There's a link on the next page down here in the prompts that's going to get you to an Excel sheet that has the data for these problems already set up in there. So I'm trying to make it easy, user-friendly for you. So again, select this link, and that'll guide you to where you need to put your response. And then lastly, and I highly recommend, and one thing I'm going to do from here on out, I didn't do it for week 2, is to watch this screencast that is going to basically walk you through how to find the various measures of central tendency. I took a virtual whiteboard on the computer and I walked through one of the examples in the textbook, specifically 3.9. And it's difficult online having the course, so I'm hoping that walking you through some of the practice problems and talking you through the processes that you need to take and the various terms and the various symbols hopefully will help you. So I highly recommend watching this video after you read chapter 3, and then jump on the Excel activity and then complete items 310, 317, and 320. All right. Also, last part, please participate in the Slack discussion space to share what type of measures of central tendency you actually use in your role. So that's over here in the Slack discussion space, and I named it, you'll see on the left, channel 0.3 central tendencies. And I gave you an example of what I'm looking for here. And I'm hoping that you can all participate in this as well. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, or definitely use this space like in the talking statistics. Pose your questions here, and I hope to answer them in a quick turnaround time. Good luck with this week. Thank you.